Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a pair of small dog booties, and we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we're going to be making a pair of dog booties, and we're going to do it just one solid color. So today I'm using Burnett Premium. It is a 4-ply worsted weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. And the color I'm using is hot pink. You're also going to need a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to start by crossing your yarn, and we are going to chain 2. Okay, so going into that first chain we made, we're going to take our tail and catch it. We're going to take our working yarn, pull through, and make a single crochet. So we're going to do 6 single crochets into that one space. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now there's our starting single crochet. We're going to slip stitch into that to form a circle, and then we're going to chain up 1. Now we are going to single crochet 2 stitches in each stitch around to get a total of 12, okay? So we go into the stitch, pull through, yarn over, go through both loops. That's a single crochet. Okay, so we want 12. So we're doing multiples of 2. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We are going to slip stitch into that first one. Now, if we did our tail correctly, see how we have this little hole here? If we did our tail correctly, that little hole should cinch right up. So I'm going to give it a tug, and sure enough, it cinched it right up. If it doesn't though, don't panic. No panicking. All you have to do is use that thread to stitch the hole up, okay, using the tail. Okay, now we're going to chain up 2. And we are going to do half double crochets all the way around. So to do a half double crochet, yarn over the hook, into the stitch, pull through, yarn over the hook, go through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. So we're going to do 12 of these, and the chain 2 does not count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we are not going to slip stitch into that stitch. We are going to just continue around. So we're skipping the chain 2 that we have right here, and we're just yarn over, and we're just doing another half double crochet into that first stitch. So we're just going to continue in a spiral. No more joins at this point. So we're going to do this for 6 rows. So I want to show you the difference of your rows. So this was your 6, and it's just like a ridge, right? And this was your 12. So this is your first row. You see how it's not just a ridge, it's got more to it. This is your first row of half double crochets. We want 6 rows. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, how do I count a row if I don't have a place where I've joined? Well, you're just going to keep going round and round until you have 6 rows on all the sides, okay? So 6 rows on all the sides. So here's what I mean. See here, I've got my ridge, and then my first row and my second row of the half double crochet. But on this side, I only have 1 row of half double crochet. So I just have to do a few more stitches, and then I'll have 2 rows of half double crochet all the way around. So let's look. On ridge, ridge, first row, second row. Turn it around, ridge, ridge, first row, second row. So there we go. So do this until you have 6, and then meet me back. Okay, so I've got ridge, ridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, and then I turn it, I've got ridge, ridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So what I'm going to do now is my next stitch, I'm going to do a slip stitch. Okay. Now we're going to chain up 3. This chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet, okay? And then we're going to chain 1 more. We're going to skip a stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next. Okay. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Okay. So we're going to chain 1, and now counting up. Okay, so see that it looks like there's 2 stitches, but one of those was your slip stitch, which doesn't count, okay? So we're going to count up our chain, which we had 3 and then 1, so 3 plus 1. Go into the third, okay? And we're going to slip stitch into that one. Okay, this is where we're going to weave our tie through. I'm going to take this opportunity to let you know that if you look in the description, you will see a link to the written pattern. So if you really like this pattern and you want to have a hard copy of it, you can go get it in my Etsy store. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 2, 1, 2. In the same spot we chained up 2, we're doing a half double crochet, okay? Oops. Okay, so a half double. In the space, we're doing a half double crochet. In the double crochet, we're doing a half double crochet. In the space, and we're going to do this all the way around until we have 12 stitches, and again we are not counting the chain 2, okay? So you want to make sure you have 12 stitches, and we're going to do this all the way around. Okay? And then we are not slip stitching again. We're going to start spiraling. So we're not going to go into our chain 2. We're going to yarn over, and just do a half double crochet into that very next stitch. So we're spiraling again. We're not going to have joins. Okay. And if you have good success with joins or you want to add joins, you go right ahead. But I prefer to work in spiral when I'm doing something like this. So feel free to use your creativity and do what you want. And remember, just like anything that's made for your precious pets, please use them only with supervision. You don't want your little dog to chew these dog booties and then ingest the fibers and you possibly have a vet trip, okay? You should never let your dog, whether it's a material dog booty or toy or anything like that, you should never let them ingest material other than food and water. Okay, so another thing I should remind you is hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what kind of videos you'd like to see for your pets. So far, I do cat toys and I do dog sweaters, dog booties. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing 3 rows. I got carried away and I just did it. So we got 1, 2, 3 on this side, and we've got 1, 2, 3 on that side. So once again, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. We're going to do a bit of a tail. Pull your tail through, and then you're going to hide your threads. Now remember, you want these to have a bit of give so you can get it on your puppy's paws, no problem. Okay, so when you're weaving in your threads, don't weave it in and pull it tight, okay? Now, to make the tie, we're just going to chain 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Cut a bit of a tail. Pull your tail through to make a knot. You want both ends and knots nice and tight, and then I usually just leave about a 1/2 inch of yarn, 1/2 inch of yarn, and then pretending I had sewn in my threads already, you just weave it through, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? And then tie it on once you have it on your little puppies. And there you go. You have a dog booty. And if you want, you don't want it to come undone while you're walking, you can double knot the bow, whatever the case may be. If you want to have a longer tie, by all means, make a longer tie. This is what I do. I don't want it dragging and so the dog steps on it, so I don't make it too long. But there you go. Now make 3 more to match. So I hope you liked the video. Hit the like and subscribe. Like I said, in the description there will be a link for the written pattern. Yeah, that's about it. Have a great day. Be inspired and give your puppy an extra hug for me. By the way, these also sell really well at craft sales. People are willing to spend all kinds of money on babies and their pets. So usually these are some of my best sellers. And these are also for dogs, like small dogs. This would be teacup dogs. This would be min pins. I use these size booties on my Yorkie Shih Tzu. She's only 5 pounds. She's got itty bitty paws. If you want to make a bigger size, like a little bit wider, you could use a size up crochet hook. If you want it quite a bit bigger, then watch for my next size of dog booty video, which I am hoping to do fairly soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.